Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you be watching this video. Hopefully it finds you in high spirits. And today I'll be talking about the South Korean show called I'll See You in My 19th Life. And it's 12 episodes long. Right now we're at the halfway mark. We're at the 6th episode, so I'm not really going to be giving a review, just my thoughts and feelings about this. Please leave some comments below if you've seen this yourself. I'm interested in seeing what reading what you guys feel about the show. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? What do you like about it? What do you don't like about it? I would be very interested in hearing your thoughts on this as well. So let's talk about I'll See You in My 19th Life. Basically what this is about a woman who can remember her past lives. In her 18th life, she had a tragic end to her life. She was in a car accident when she was a child and she died. And so she wanted to come back as soon as possible in her 19th life so she could reunite with the boy that she fell in love with in her 18th life. Turns out he's probably about 10 years older than her and now in his 19th life. So she reunites with him. And, she's trying to form a bond with him. She comes on pretty strong. It's very straightforward with him. If I was him, I would be kind of taken back. I don't know if I really like girls who are like that strong. But it is nice to know that somebody likes you, and that's what we get in this one. The show, is kind of like a romantic comedy. And you do get kind of a mystery. It's not all about her trying to convince him to fall in love with her again and such like that, because in 18th life they did have this connection. They were too young really say it's love, but you can say that you were getting to that direction before she died in a car accident, which she died saving his life in a way. She was covering him up. I'm not really sure how much she did to protect him from a truck hitting him. However, she was there to comfort him in her last moments before she died, and he ended up losing his hearing. But yeah, this is kind of romantic comedy, and in the background of their relationship, you have him trying to take over a hotel that his mother was the director of. She ran the hotel, but after her death, her husband remarried, and now it's his stepmom who took over the hotel, and it seems like she's running this once prosperous hotel into the ground. So he's trying to restore it to the former glory that his mother had it at. And at this point, after the 6th episode, this is starting to turn into more of like a mystery. We find out, this is a spoiler if you haven't watched this, we find out that perhaps this car accident wasn't really a car accident, that somebody was behind it that was trying to kill him. I think it's pretty obvious in my book that it was the stepmother who's behind this type of thing. She has her own son, who's born from another father. My guess, she was trying to take out the son so that take out her stepson so that her son can inherit, the hotel, and not only the hotel, but this family's business. It's more than just the hotel that they own. This is a huge corporation, and so she was probably trying to take him out so that her son can inherit all this wealth. It's very clear from the beginning that they do not get along, that our male lead doesn't get along with his stepmother, and doesn't really, I guess he has a pretty lukewarm relationship with his father. The problem with this, I find, is because it came out at the same time as The King of the Land, which I'll be talking about tomorrow, or my next video, is that they kind of run together. Their storylines are so familiar that when you're watching them back to back, they both are a Saturday, Sunday thing, that sometimes I get confused with what's going on, from this show. Sometimes I get the other show's plot line confused in with this one. That's what I'm having a problem with. If you're watching this at the same time as I am, are you having the same problem? Because I am. Sometimes I'm like, I'm thinking something's going to happen, and I'm like, oh no, man, that was in the other show. But that's my problem right now. But I am enjoying this. I like it now that they're kind of throwing in some mystery about what actually happened at the car accident. So we have him kind of working on it. We have our female lead. She just found out the truth that maybe she was actually murdered and that the car accident wasn't real. So we have them trying to do some investigation. If I remember right now they're not on the same page of it. They kind of found out at different times, but I'm pretty sure they'll work together. The whole reincarnation thing, I think, because of Netflix's policies, I never really talked about their policies. You know, you have to have like diversity, and because it's in Korea, you know, everybody, 99.9% of people live in Korea are Korean, so they can't really have that much diversity when it comes to cast. So they kind of throw in, like, every once in a while, they'll throw a bone in there for diversity, a gay character or something like that, you know, just because they have to reach these requirements for their shows to appease Netflix and such, which I'm totally against. I don't like higher corporations telling writers and directors how they have to do shows, you know, because you could tell when you're watching a show that they just threw a character in there just to appease, you know, just to do a check mark off a list. In this one case, I kind of feel like they're doing the same thing with her past lives. With like some of her past lives, she was a man and she's a woman and stuff like that. I guess they're trying to make it, if you look at it real seriously, you know, the writers trying to make out that spirits don't have gender, like souls, there's not a gender to your soul type of thing. But if you're a Christian, you read the Bible, you know that's not true if you believe in that belief, because you just got to read Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 explains all that stuff, that you were who you were before you were born type of thing. However, I kind of feel like in that aspect you kind of can see that they were that Netflix kind of, because of Netflix policies, that they kind of throw that element in there. And the reason why I say that is because, like, it's clear that she only likes men. You never see her in a past life have a crush on, I mean, it's clear that she, on men. You never see her as in her past lives as a male have a wife or anything like that kind of thing. Anyways, that's way off topic. Anyways, I'm enjoying it. I think their acting's great. I like the storyline. I like how they are. I like how they're kind of evolving the story. You know, we got to this mystery part. We knew from the very beginning that him and his stepmother did not get along, and now, you know, we'll see where it leads from here. My guess is that in the final end, if I got to predict the ending, which I like to do in these kind of videos, I like to try to figure out where this story is going. And I think in the end, we're going to find out the stepmom was behind it, and she might get sent in prison or something. There's another thing I forgot that was introduced, is that there's other people who can remember their past lives, and there seems to be a consequence to when you reveal that you lived before to those around you who knew you in your previous life. So we'll get to see more. I think we're going to touch more on that in these last 6 episodes, of what's the consequences of revealing that you were somebody else in a past life, and that you knew them, you know, knew particular people in this past life. Seems like it could be cause them some kind of tragic harm or something. So we'll see where that storyline is going to go. It looks like from the previews, we'll touch more upon that in the next episode. So I'll be interested to see if this goes, and if in the end, if sometime she'll have to forget who she was in her previous lives in order to save those that she loves in this life that she's living in now. If she will sacrifice that or not. I think it'd be a good way to go with this story, you know, that she would have to forget her past in order to save those that she loves today, you know. I think that would be an interesting way to go with this. We already see that her aunt is sick, and then I think it was kind of hinting a little bit with her little sister when she was doing that, taking off the thorns from those flowers that she had, that the chipper thing was kind of messing up. I thought, oh man, she's gonna lose a hand or a finger or something like that. So maybe it's something where, you know, you cause some kind of tragedy in people's lives in today. but I'm not sure. If you are here at this 10-minute mark, I'm grateful for that. Leave your comments. What do you think? Do you think that's a possibility that, you know, she'll have to lose her memories from her previous lives in order to save those that she's with in this life? And what will be the consequences of that? I do believe we'll have a happy ending. Very rarely so far in these modern day Korean shows that you don't get a tragic ending, unless you count Interest of Love, which is a terrible ending. But anyways, have a great day. Hope you enjoy it. And it's the beginning of the month, so I always ask at the beginning of the month, if you liked it, subscribe, hit the like button. Usually don't ask that for very often. And when I do, it's always at the end. And I know nobody stays here for 11 minutes. So anyways, have a great day. Bye.